This is the last letter I'm writing before I go completely off the radar due to a ridiculous amount of exposure from the last video I uploaded. So to recap, I ran a horror video channel on YouTube where I recorded myself and my other 3 friends, Christopher, Andrew, and Smith, as we went inside abandoned buildings to make short horror clips. It was all harmless fun, truly we didn't hurt anyone or damage any property, but even then I still immensely regret our last trip. We had heard that an industrial plant had closed down due to a major budget cut from the business it belonged to. The 4 of us thought it would have been an amazing idea to make a video there. The only foreseeable problem would have been possible security guarding the perimeter, but to our luck that wasn't an issue at all and we were able to make it inside with no complications. However, this should have been our first red flag. We spent a good 45 minutes shooting the video, finishing around 1 in the morning, and in the duration we found several rats, which was strange because the plant was only recently closed, so there was no chance that rats already made their way here. Even roaches were absent. The 4 of us collected our stuff and began to head back to the entrance, but by the time we got there, I had noticed that Christopher wasn't with us. At first I thought he was hiding to scare us, so we humored him and went back so that he could get what he wanted. Even now I regret the idea of us turning back around. We followed back on our path and saw just where Christopher was in his last waking moments. He laid in a puddle of his own blood and stomach acids, his stomach completely ripped open, his face stuck in a shocked expression looking back at us. We shrieked in pure terror and wasted no time running to the entrance. Our screams must have traveled well outside the factory because we saw what we thought was a security guard. As we got closer, I noticed its outline was very well not it. Nothing in my years of being an adrenaline junkie could have prepared me for what we saw. A large fucking human rat, mouth dripping in saliva, grabbing onto the gate fence, staring back at us gleefully. The flashlight illuminated his eyes that screamed he wanted us. Not wasting another second witnessing the most traumatizing figure I've ever seen, we ran another direction back towards our car. This was pointless, however, as with 50 feet between us, he caught up and grabbed Smith by his collar. He crushed Smith's legs with his foot, making him incapable of running. The rat could have very well caught up to us too, but he never did. He only smiled at us as we continued running, and Smith begging for his life under his foot. He wanted us to run and tell him what we saw.